William Shakespeare said, "This world is a stage, and all the men and the women are merely players. They all have their exits and their entrances. And one man in his time plays many parts. His acts begins 7 Ages by William Shakespeare. All the world's a stage." So that brings me to get to thinking, all this propaganda that we see on they just spewing all day. Soon as you turn on the media, that's all you see. Maybe these are paid actors. And since you think like babies, why not play on that? Have the system or whoever play on that you don't have all the proper education and you don't have the time to sit down and read and handle your business and stuff like that. So in God's eyes, that's someone who acts as an infant. A man who entered the stage as a baby, at this time, all that the baby does is cry and puke on its nurse's lap. He is simply unable to do anything on his own. So like a baby, you can't do nothing on your own. Okay, so that brings me to 1 Corinthians 3. Brothers and sisters, I could not address you as people who live by the Spirit, but as people who are still worldly, mere infants in Christ. I gave you milk, since you can't eat solid foods, so he gave you milk like babies. For you were not yet ready for it. Indeed, you are still not ready. You are still worldly. For since there is no jealousy, no quarreling among you, are you not worldly, or are you acting as mere humans? For when one said, I follow Paul, and another said, I follow Apollos, are you not being like mere humans? Now listen to these actors.
Mr. O'Neill, please stop using swearing language.
Brief struggle as the officers pushed the distraught Floyd into the back of a police vehicle. Seconds later, Floyd is pulled out the other side. That's when Officer Derek Chauvin would put his knee on Floyd's neck. Tonight, Chauvin faces charges including second-degree murder and manslaughter. The 3 other officers at the scene each face aiding and abetting charges. Lindsay, these dramatic videos were entered into evidence as part of an effort. Brief struggle as the officers pushed the distraught Floyd into the back of a police vehicle. They each run about 30 minutes long, and Lindsay, these dramatic videos were entered into evidence as part of an effort to have the charges against Officer Lane dropped. They each run slide. The 3 other officers at the scene each face aiding and abetting charges. Lindsay, these dramatic videos were entered into evidence as part of an effort to have the charges against Officer Lane dropped. They each run about 30 minutes long, and in one of the videos, you can actually see Lane.
Relating to drama, or the performance or study of drama. That's what dramatic means. The news reporter said these dramatic videos relating to drama or the performance or study of drama. Hey, baby, I'm sure.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
It's extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Woolman.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our treasure community, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan community.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
Our country.
sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. False news has become all too common.
Bias and false news.
Sharing of biased and
Just seconds after approaching the vehicle, working officers Thomas Lane's
See that on?
and pointed at a noticeably startled and scared Floyd.
Get on the phone.
The other body camera
What's yours?
shows Officer Alexander King explaining they were called to the Minneapolis convenience.
Me too. I was gonna ask you if you had $5.
Floyd used a fake $20 bill.
We're here because it sounds like you gave a fake bill to
All right.
the individual that
There is a brief struggle as the officers push the
All right.
distraught Floyd
Yeah.
to the back of a
Yeah.
police vehicle. Seconds later, Floyd is pulled out the
Bro.
other side. That's when Officer Derek Chauvin would put his knee on Floyd's neck. Tonight,
like
Chauvin
some
faces
fried,
charges
you know?
including second-degree murder and manslaughter. The three other officers at the scene each face aiding and abetting charges.
These dramatic videos were entered into evidence as part of the effort to have the charges against Officer Lane dropped. They each run about 30 minutes long, and in one of the videos, you can actually see Lane trying to perform CPR on Floyd in the back of an ambulance. As we know, Floyd later passed away, and all of this entire incident started with a
Wow.
Mm-mm. When he was tried, he will be tried like gold through the furnace, just so you can make it out on the other side. For these purposes and these troubles is to test your faith as fire tests how genuine gold is. That's 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 7. So what's that telling you? You will be tested, out here. There is things that you will go through. Nothing will be a smooth, unless you was born that way or something of a sort. But as for me, I'm self-taught. Everything that I know is self-taught. And it's by grace, the God's grace, that I even have that, So, I don't know, just get it together, guys. Study to show thyself approved, so, so that you may get the blessings that you need, Walk into your authority.
Are you talking to me?
You got business that you need to handle. Did I say I'm talking to you? Big head ass. Yeah, my bad, y'all, but that was my daughter, but